Yeah,
Okay. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm great. Doing great. How are you?
I'm good too. So, where are you from and what do you do?
So basically, I'm from Uttarakhand, and what I do is like I'm working professional. So it's been like 2 years that I've been just working in a corporate sector in
Okay.
Gurgaon. Yeah. So this is
Okay.
it about me.
Okay, that's great. So, how many sessions are you done with in Clapingo?
In just one section,
Oh,
this is
just
my
one session.
second one.
Okay, okay, that's great. So, how was your previous session? So, I'm guessing the first session would have been a demo session.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, so how did you find that?
That was quite great, and first session which I had with the tutor, Clapingo tutor, and that was also one of the good session I would say. And this is going to be my second session, and I'm just hoping that could also be a great session.
Yes, yes, definitely. So,
Yeah,
since this is your first session with me, I would like to know what difficulties you face while speaking English or why exactly you chose this platform.
definitely. So first of all, I just like to tell you that I love learning languages. So difficulties is if I talk about, so that my communications have always been good. It's not like I'm facing too much difficulties to speaking, in terms of speaking. And the second thing, I just want to enhance my reading skills as well. So I just want to adopt accent, right? So I'm just trying to adopt American accent and all these accents, so that I can just make my communication more better, I would say. It sounds, because when you just add accent in your language, so it sounds quite better. So this is what I'm just trying to do these days. And I'm just improving my reading skills, because reading skills is one of the issue that I have been just facing for a very long time, I would say. So this
Okay.
is what I just want to improve in myself.
Okay, so basically, you want to improve your communication skills or your fluency and everything, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's great. So, tell me something more about yourself. What are your interests? What do you like doing?
definitely, for sure. So as I told you about my the experience which I have. And apart from this, if I talk about my curriculum activities, so like I have been a cricketer, so that I played almost 8 years of
Oh,
professional cricket in my life.
wow.
And 2 years cricket in Harbhajan Singh Academy. So I got a chance to play
Okay.
with an international players as well. So that was
Okay.
a journey. That was one of the amazing journey, I would say. And I got lot of memorable moment there,
Right.
to meet international players, and achieve the way that I wanted to achieve it. And but yeah, the reason is like something I couldn't continue my journey, just because of the some of the family reason, I would say, or some of the the place where I'm just staying right now in Uttarakhand.
Right.
So Uttarakhand government doesn't have authority to make their Ranji Trophy team, right?
Oh,
So that
okay.
was so that was the only reason that I had to leave my cricket over there. And and then I just went to Gurgaon and I started walking, and this is all about my journey.
Okay, okay, that's amazing. I can see a few trophies behind you. So, what are those? Do you want to give me a background of those things?
No, it's just like you can see there are some novels and these trophies. Like I won this trophy in weightlifting in my gym. So there was a
Wow.
competition in my there was a competition in
Okay,
my gym, so that I got this. Yeah.
okay, okay,
This is
that's
a
amazing.
this is a second prize. This is a first prize, and this is like something. Yeah, this is also a third prize. I think third or second prize. I don't remember exactly.
Okay, so it would be right to call you a gym freak then?
You can, because I'm a fitness freak person, so that you can call me.
Okay, okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
tell me something about your childhood. How was your childhood like? Were you a mischievous child or were you quiet?
I'm quite mischievous, I would say. And if I talk about my childhood, so I was very shy person. I'm still a very shy person, but the thing is that I face a lot of difficulties to meet people, and this has been happening since my childhood. So I
Okay.
would say I had not too much friend circle. I would say not too much friends, because I'm a kind of an introvert person. So that making friends or making relationship is not a very it's really not like a piece of a cake for me sometimes.
Right, right.
So it's quite difficult. Yeah. So this is all
Okay.
about me.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Do you have a pet?
yeah, I have. Do you want to say?
Okay. Yes, yes, definitely. I love
Let
dogs.
me let me show you. Let me show you. How can I show you this? Just a minute. Let me. She's Audi. Look at the camera, baby. Come on, look at the camera.
So cute.
Look at the
How
camera
old is
once.
she?
She is right now running 4.
Oh, okay.
Say
So
hi.
cute.
Say hi to ma'am.
Hi. I have a dog too. He's 1 year old.
Okay.
He's not here right now. He's in the other
Oh,
room. So yeah, he's a
okay.
lab.
That's Labrador.
Yeah, he's a Labrador. Okay, so
Okay, that's very good.
what do you like the most? Traveling or being a foodie person? You know, it can go hand in hand, but do you have a preference?
So I would rather go with a with a food. I would say that because I'm not a traveler person. I don't really like traveling, to be very honest. I'm a
Okay.
person, to keep myself inside the room and do the things, on my own. So traveling is
Right.
not a big traveling is not like for me. Foodie, yeah, you can see myself so that you can say that yeah, I'm a quite foodie
Yes.
person. I love, but I don't like making food. I would say that cooking foods, I really don't like it. But yeah, eating foods, it's my hobby. I would say different subcontinental and continental foods. I love to eat it, and I love to taste it, and love to know about those foods as well. I love to know about things. It's not like only eating or only having foods. So I just want to know about the food. Where is it coming from? So this
The
is the
origin.
yeah, you can say that a curiosity that I have to know about the things. So I love,
Okay. 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 So how often do you eat out?
like I would say 4 to 5 meals in a day.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
Yeah,
So if you have a favorite food item, okay, or your go-to food or your comfort food rather, what would it be?
that would be, I would say, uh, dosa,
Dosa. Okay.
masala
Okay.
dosa,
That's
masala dosa.
okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
any North Indian dish?
any North Indian dish. If I no, not I don't think any North Indian dish that I like it. But yeah, I love most of the dishes which come from South India. I would say, so I love
Okay.
those dishes. North
Okay.
India is like आलू के पराठे आलू के
Aloo ke
पराठे
paratha. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, right. So me being a South Indian, I can totally relate to that. I love South Indian food as well, but you know, because I eat it every day, now I'm tired of it, and I want North Indian food now. So I've heard that North Indian food has a lot of oil and everything in it, so I'm a bit skeptical to try it. But yeah, I mean, we or everywhere we get North Indian food, so yes. So, have you traveled around India? Like you did mention that you're not a traveling kind of a person, but uh, in and around India, what are the places that you've liked the most? Like it could be a city or it could be any village or anything.
yeah. So let me tell you that when I was just playing cricket, so I got an opportunity to travel different cities. Like
Hmm.
I traveled Jaipur, I traveled Lucknow, I traveled Mumbai, I traveled I would say Sri Lanka as well, right? So I got
Okay.
an opportunity to visit Sri Lanka for my tournament, right? And many cities, many states that I would say that I traveled a lot, right? Just because of playing cricket. So the most memorable moment and the most I would say the city, I would say Mumbai. Mumbai is one of the best city, I would say, when I just visited there. So that I would say, yeah, that was one of the memorable time because I spent almost 7 days over there,
Hmm.
and the kind of a city Mumbai is like really awesome.
Right,
To be
right.
very
So,
honest,
what
yeah.
do you like the most about Mumbai? Like the people?
Uh,
How I'm sure you might have found the people very warm, right?
yeah,
The welcoming.
people, ocean, because that was the first time that I saw ocean in my life. So that
Okay.
was a very I would say different feeling. That was really very different feeling, and people, rich people, and TV actresses, and
Right.
superstars' houses I saw.
Yeah.
So that was quite different, kind of experience that I had, when I just visited there. So I would say,
Right.
yeah, that was a great.
Definitely.
And the second, I would say that Sri Lanka when I just went. So that was
Okay.
also.
Okay. Okay. Did you try vada pav from Mumbai?
Yeah, definitely. I was playing cricket over there in the ground. Church. Have you heard about Church Road? Church Road or
Yes. Yes.
Church?
I am from Mumbai, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yes. So you
Yeah,
have tried it then.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
That's the go-to food for every Mumbaiker. Vada pav means you have to try it. Definitely.
Definitely, definitely. If you just go to Mumbai and you don't taste vada pav, so that there's
Yeah.
no reason to go Mumbai.
Exactly, exactly. So definitely, I mean, trying vada pav when you're in Mumbai is a must, right? So
Yeah,
we have
must.
like 3 minutes left for the session to end. So do you
Yeah,
have any questions or queries or anything like that, or do you want a feedback from me?
definitely, definitely. I definitely would like to have a feedback from you.
Okay,
Okay,
so
that's great.
let me come to the feedback now. So, from the conversation we've had, I've realized that, like you mentioned, you don't have a problem with speaking English or, expressing yourself in English as such. But I think the only requirement you need is like more practice or, more communication. Do you communicate in English often? Like, other than coming to this platform, do you have people around you to talk in English with, like in your daily life?
I would say not all the time, but yeah, sometime I get people to talk in this language. They speak in this language, but yeah, most of the time I prefer that to talk to myself because I'm the person I would say that talk to myself a lot. So what I
Right.
prefer is like talking to yourself, and you can if you are just you're going to learn any of the language because I learned Japanese.
Okay, that's good. That's actually one of the suggestions that we even give to our members out here. That if you most of the problems that our members have is that they don't have a lot of people to communicate in English with. So one of the major advices we give is to talk to yourself. So when you talk to yourself in English, it's also a way of self-assessment, and you can also practice. You need not always need a different person or another person to communicate in English with. So it's great that you do that. Continue with that, and I would say read more. Like you did mention that you read and you would like to read more and everything, but actually act on it. Like start reading more of English novels or any self-help book or anything you want to read. It could even be English newspapers. So otherwise, I feel you're communicating perfectly well. You can even express your opinions really well in English. There's no other problem. So that's all I would like to say. You didn't even make grammatical errors as such. So yeah, you're good to go.